What's up guys, Matt here, and in this video I'm going to show you this TOPTRO video projector. This is the X9 model and I did receive it to do this video. Let's get it unboxed and check it out. Now this projector is loaded with features with autofocus, 1080p, auto Keystone, and built-in smart OS. It's also licensed, so it will allow you to play Netflix, Prime Video, and many other apps without having to hook up another device or TV stick. Here's what the actual projector looks like and all the different accessories that come with it. Here is the remote. You will need two of your own AAA batteries for this remote. The remote has quite a few shortcut buttons specific to this projector, like the Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video button, and browser button. It also has a button to flip the screen and even to manually focus if you wanted to. It lights up when you hit a button so you know your batteries aren't dead. It does come with its own lens cloth and then some dust cleaners for getting dust out of those really tight crevice areas. Included with the projector is its own HDMI cable, also comes with its own power supply cable, and then we have a quick start guide. It's only 9 pages. Here is the actual projector. It is equipped with Wi-Fi 6 and two-way Bluetooth. On the back, we have an 1/8-inch headphone output, a USB-A port, and two different HDMI ports, HDMI 1 and HDMI 2. The projector does include these 18-watt speakers, and this is where you plug in the power cable. In addition to speakers on the back, there is one speaker on each side as well to give you that stereo effect. It does have this little lens in the front for the autofocus and auto Keystone feature, which I'll touch on later, and it does include its own lens cap. On the other side of the projector, we have that other stereo speaker, and there's actually a filter on this side for the air at inputs for the fans. You can take that out and clean the filter if needed. The top of the projector has 4 buttons, a minus, plus, a Bluetooth pairing button, and an on-off button. It does have these little rubber feet to protect whatever you set it on, and then it has this adjustment screw in the front that does even come all the way out if you wanted to project at the right angle that you want. There's actually 1/4-inch threading under these rubber feet that you could buy a pre-made mount and mount this on a ceiling or wall. So let's plug this thing in and see how it looks and sounds. Plugging it in, removing the lens cap, and turning it on with the remote. Right as you turn it on, it will lead you through a few setup options, including what angle you're projecting, what language you'd like, accepting their terms of service and firmware updates, then setting up Wi-Fi, and from there you can start signing into the streaming apps. I started with Netflix, and I really admired how black and dark the actual dark colors and black is with this projector compared to many others. They say it's 1200 lumens of brightness. This blue button on the remote flips the screen, and I found that pretty handy if you did have it in a different orientation or were projecting behind a screen. You could change that so easily with the remote without going into the menus. The projector already has Prime Video and YouTube and many other big streaming apps. It even includes its own browser, as you see here, and I thought I'd test something and just screw up the orientation on purpose and watch it autofocus automatically here, and then this screen comes up to auto Keystone. Watch it straighten out with the walls there. That's definitely my favorite convenient feature about this projector, how it has autofocus and auto Keystone, so you just don't even have to worry about it. This is also the highest video quality projector I've ever owned, and really impressed with it so far. The remote does have manual focus buttons, but I haven't needed it so far because the autofocus has always worked. I'm going to fly through the settings here so you can see every possible parameter that you could adjust. And in my opinion, the picture mode on standard is plenty bright, especially if you're using this in your own home. It is very bright, so it's nice having those other adjustments if you were to use this outdoors. Especially, it's really nice to have that extra brightness, so you have some options there. As for audio, it does have PCM and Dolby Audio Digital Plus modes. This projector does have text-to-speech or TTS and some dialogue enhancement features, and then it does have a button for Bluetooth pairing, and this is equipped with two-way Bluetooth 5.2, so it supports audio input and output. We've got our different network settings, and then our projection settings where you can flip the picture upside down or horizontally. Keystone, by default, the auto correction after boot was off, so I turned that on because I want to just turn on the projector and it auto Keystone and autofocus. The zoom feature allows you to go as small as 50% and as large as 100%. And I personally recommend just keeping the autofocus on. That's on by default, and it is so convenient. And then in the About tab, you can change your device name if you want it to show up as something different when you pair to it. Then we have our different input options, our homepage, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and the USB port. If there are more apps that you want on here that are not on by default, there are some ways to download those. You can go to their app store, which does have a bunch of different app options. And if it's not there, you can try this 4 square button on the right of the homepage and go to App Assistant, and there you see Disney Plus, Hulu. There's a ton of other large streaming apps in there available as well. Here's the screencast option if you have an Android, and if you have an iPhone, they have the iOS system here for screen share. It does also have home share where you can share picture, video, or music to a projector on your network, and then a Bluetooth Bluetooth pairing option. And I wanted to show a demo of what the speakers on the projector sound like. So here's some completely raw audio from a lapel mic that was clipped to my shirt, and this is at volume 75 out of 100.
Okay. Oh, he's got it! Oh, he made it! He made it! Unbelievable! You guys made it!
So overall, the one main thing I wish this had is a carrying case to keep it all together. But I was really impressed with the smart features, the brightness, the picture quality, the autofocus, the auto keystone, and the onboard speakers sound a lot better than I thought they would for how small they are. So hopefully this video showed you a lot more of what to expect with this projector. Thanks for watching.